Untold masses of humanity are teeming throughout the stars. In the grim darkness of the 41st millennium, there is only war.
Hello, and welcome to the final episode of the first season of DoomLore, a 40k story. My name is Nicotine. I'm one of the people here behind Fable Scraps. Big welcome to all of the viewers and subscribers and bit givers and donators and all of the lovely people who have helped this show continue all the way through its first season. Big thank you to everyone. As always, our live Twitch audience has the benefit of affecting the show in meaningful ways through the clever introduction of currency, funds, in exchange for fate points. Fate points our players may use to make rerolls, get information about a certain scene, etc. You can learn more with !coin in chat. Before we get started, I just want to give a very special thank you to our DM, Olirant, who has gracefully and staggeringly, with so much finesse and fortitude, crafted for us an incredible first season. So big thank you, Olirant. We're gonna go around and give everybody a little introduction. When we do Twitch chat, it is your job to spam the corresponding number to let us know if that person's audio sounds okay. We're gonna start with number 1. Lucid Fox. If Lucid sounds good, let's see some ones in chats. Hello, Lucid.
Hi everybody, my name's Lucid Fox. You can find me at twitch.tv/LucidFox. And don't worry, the fun with DoomLore doesn't end today. We're going to have DoomLore loot boxes available on lucidfox.com. That's right, all your favorite DoomLore characters from Caius all the way to that guy that died back in the 3rd episode.
All the way back to Caius.
Yeah, that's right.
Where can people find your content, Lucid?
Twitch.tv/LucidFox.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lucid. I'm seeing some ones, so we are good. Next up is going to be Lock the Raven. If Lock sounds good, let's see some 2s. Hello, Lock the Raven.
Hi, Nicotine. I'm Lock the Raven. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I also sometimes do some roleplay. Playing with my window. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Lock the Raven, spelled like it sounds.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lock. Next up is XY Chelsea. If XY Chelsea sounds good, let's see some 3s.
Hey everyone, I am a Twitch streamer, I swear. I know I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks. Yeah, I am XYChelsea87 on Twitch, and I do, I'm producing a YouTube series at XYChelsea on YouTube, and it's taking forever. And I'm also on Twitter at XYChelsea and Instagram at XYChelsea87, and I'm producing some TikTok videos in the meantime at XYChelsea TV on TikTok. And yeah, I'm just producing content mostly on technology and science, and then doing a little gaming.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Next up, we have Enovan.
Hello there, I'm Enovan, a streamer here on Twitch. Typically, I stream roleplay games and variety games as well. Invite me at twitch.tv/Enovan, that's ENEVUN.
Perfect. I'm seeing some 4s. Perfect. My name is Nicotine. If I sound all right, let's see some 5s. I do a lot of Twitch streaming as well at twitch.tv/Nicotine, NIKATINE. If we are good, then let's go ahead and introduce Olirant, our DM. If Ollie sounds good, let's see some 6s.
Hello, I'm Ollie. I do a lot of D&D and illustration and other variety stuff on my Twitch and Twitter, so you should definitely check them out. Olirant on Twitch and Twitter, and also I am the designer for Schism, a board game series that if you're watching this on VODs, is probably out, so you should check it out. If you're watching it live, it's not out. It's not out at all.
Well, thank you so much, Ollie. And thank you very much to our whole crew here at Fable Scraps. DoomLore has been a blast, and we're very excited for our very final episode. I'm a little sad, but it's going to be fun.
I mean, you've already blown up a planet, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only, we have nowhere to go but up.
Done.
Only up from here.
Yeah,
that's-
I've won the game. I don't
Yeah,
need
this-
to participate in this episode.
That's true. You can die now.
Well, Ollie, take it away.
Okay, so... With the continued heresies on the planet of Pask, the planet kind of falling completely to civil war, you enlisted the help of the Adeptus Mechanicus ship in orbit, the Null Point, of which Ohm is basically now a respected ally of. The rest of you are really just associates of Ohm. And while trying to track the murderer, the psychic murderer that you guys have been investigating, you kind of came to the decision that this planet is doomed. While Ricey, you kind of wanted to turn this whole planet into a penal colony, and that was starting to work. It was Ohm who pushed Exterminatus and actually used the null point to issue it, setting the atmosphere of the planet on fire using cyclonic torpedoes. As the planet set ablaze, one area remained completely unharmed by a planet-killing weapon, which assumedly killed all other life on the planet. Killed the civilians, killed the rebels, killed the orcs, killed anything else. But there was an area of void shield so strong that even as the atmosphere burned, there's still atmosphere within that bubble of void shielding. And this being an incredible curiosity, especially for the Mechanicus who are partly here to investigate ancient technology, the null point is going down into orbit, going down into atmosphere to basically dump you guys inside that void shield and see what's going on. And that's where we begin, as the null point is descending into this burning atmosphere. The null point is not a ship designed to enter atmosphere, but at this point there's not really much left. And it's gonna do damage to the planet, but it doesn't matter. The planet is irrelevant. Most of it is going to be rock by the end of this. Mechadendrites from the ship stretch out towards the void shields. Void shields are mostly designed for deflecting energy and projectiles, so the mechadendrites on the ship can just slowly grind their way through the buzzing warp shielding and plug into the underside of the Imperial Palace that the governor used to operate the city from, that most of the void shield seems centered around. Some areas of the palace have just been cut apart, like the void shield didn't protect them when they burned and exploded, but a large chunk of the palace, including the underside of the palace that you guys have actually kind of explored somewhat, still remains. You would be ferried to the right part of the ship to get into one of these mechadendrites and plunge into the depth of the ship. You won't be going in alone. The Null Point is an exploratory vessel. It has combat servitors. They won't be going with you. They're going into other parts of this area so that you can kind of assault the core. On green flickering vid screens, you can actually see the underside of this palace standing on this teetering, awkward stilts of the buildings below. And there's almost a hatch in the middle that is wide open as if inviting for you to enter, and the mechadendrite has just squirmed in so that you can just be dumped into the structure. Is there anything any of your guys would like to do to prepare, to discuss what's about to happen before you go in?
Yeah, Risa will absolutely want to form a definite plan before we go in. So Risa just sort of looks up from the bucket seat cockpit, like, chair, All right. Listen up, everyone. We need a definite plan of action for when we land. We do not know what we will face, and I want to ensure that every single one of you remains in service to the Emperor. Ohm 13, do you have any tactical recommendations?
It would be wise to secure some sort of breathing apparatus. In case of failure of void shielding.
Very wise indeed. Do we have breathing apparatuses aboard?
Oh, I brought mine. I hold up my void helmet.
Good. Very good. Yen, do you have a breathing apparatus?
Were we supposed to bring one?
Yen. Look under
no
your
one told
seat. Is there
me.
one there?
Is there one under there?
Under the seat? No, but in the area where you are, which is weirdly enough best similar to like an airport, like an airport docking area. There are high-ranking Skitari and tech priest Dominatus not running around because tech priests rarely run, but there will be Skitari faceplates available, which are essentially, you know, rebreathers. They wouldn't give you much time, but they would protect you against some things. They would
Right.
give you a little bit of air. They're not like Erlene's full-on vac suit, but
Very well.
maybe give you something.
Risa will speak up to the Skitari and just... Excuse me. May we requisition some of your rebreather technology for our voyage?
The cohort of Ohm 13 is allowed to requisition such material.
Many thanks. So, we take the rebreathers and dispense them accordingly. Does Risa need one? Given the...
Your helmet doesn't have a mouth plate,
All right.
so yeah.
Sure.
And that's really all they are. They're not, I mean, like, Erlene's probably glad that Erlene has, like, a proper spacesuit,
Sure.
because Skitari aren't meant to live very long. So these rebreathers don't really, like, all they're gonna give you is a like, maybe an hour of air
Sure.
if you need it, and it's not gonna be atmosphere, and it's not gonna protect you against gases or anything like that really that well. But it's something. And that's at least something you can go from.
All right, well, everyone has the rebreather. I suggest we make a definitive attempt to take down the protective field around the town, the city, the palace. To that end, we will require explosives. Yen, do you have the explosives?
Yes, I have a few grenades. Is that what you mean?
Caius, do you also have incendiary devices?
I do. I've got quite a few firebombs left.
Very well. Then while you two detonate whatever power source is powering the void shield, Erlene and I will provide protection. Ohm 13, you will act as our eyes and ears, alerting us to any threat we may encounter.
Purpose for disabling void shielding.
So that the null point may continue its bombardment unaffected by any kind of shielding.
This would be unwise if we are within the structure.
Yes, we will need to escape.
Is my ship gonna be okay? My little bird?
Provided you are capable
Your
of...
ship?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I wasn't
No,
sure.
you go ahead first. I'll give you the answer, but you could do the roleplay first.
Provided you are an exceptional pilot, it should be fine.
Yeah, your ship
Alright.
is docked in the null point. It's fine.
Okay.
Nice.
I wouldn't fly it around into Firestorm.
No, for sure.
Do we have enough weaponry?
Locked and loaded.
So, Ollie, they got anything,
Fun on that thing.
I don't know if they have any. You can give me a influence roll. Yeah, give me an influence roll because there is one particular item for tech priests of your standing in this situation.
Oh, 8 shit.
But that is a very bad roll of a 96.
I'll burn a fate point to roll that again. Oh, just not having it today.
Just enough as a -4. Okay. Yeah, you're
Oh, just really not doing it. All right, fuck it.
just not.
Oh man, that's a bad one. Hey chat,
Somebody
donate some
help.
money. Give Daddy some more points. We gotta bump these numbers back up.
Bump these numbers up. Yeah. The Skitari and the tech priest are so busy. And it's not like a tech priest is just gonna hand you their weapon, because they're all so often fused to their body, so personally maintained and things, so it's probably one of the things where you look around and you're like, okay, we're going in with what we have.
All right, fantastic. Well, then are we clear on the plan?
It's not really a plan, but I'll do it.
We need to
Kill
identify the location of the power source for the Void Shield. Do we have that location, Ohm 13?
Would they?
I think it'd be a tech use check to understand the readouts and come from it. That's 2 degrees of success. So, interestingly enough, within the Void Shield is the power plant that you captured Ravella Picello in. But looking at the power drawing through the structure, it is actually, the power plant is drawing power from the same place as the Void Shields. It's not a power plant at all. Whatever it is. The power is all coming from a central reactor, which, if you look at the readout of this structure, this burning building is kind of in the top middle of it, quite high up. It looks like where the hatch opened, where you're going to be fed into, will lead into a similar area.
All right, very well. Then, does anyone have any final deeds to accomplish before we embark?
You don't really get much of a choice because the ship lurches.
Very well.
The hatch before you opens up, revealing, again, like a kind of the airport connecting tube. The inside of the mechadendrite, because you're in the ship, you can travel through the inside, is just a tube with a grav plating floor that is just kind of awkwardly there. It's not designed for comfort. The ship, the null point, is groaning, and is a huge vessel. And according to the vid screens, the void shield structure is starting to kind of move slightly. It's almost starting to twist at the middle, which is making the mechadendrite tunnel twist. Are you guys ready to head in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I grabbed onto stuff and I'm just like holding onto the wall as I'm running along.
Bryce
All
is
right.
Buckled in and strapped down and ready to go.
Can I use an Archaeotech check to see
You
if there's
can.
anything suspicious about the way that building is built?
Oh yeah. You are hit with a glorious sense of awe for the Omnissiah Ohm. As the rest of them, of your party, is starting to get ready to go down this tunnel, you're looking at the vid screens, and you recognize that this structure under the palace, under the void shields, is the Omnissiah given glorious forms during the golden age of the Imperium. It is a titan, a weapon of war that could stride across planets and act as an entire army, not just any titan, but a pattern of titans so legendary it was not necessarily even known to truly exist. A War Master Titan, a god machine of unparalleled strength and ability.
Yeah. How far are they down the tube?
I think they've just started, so you could definitely call at them or anything, or join them.
Hold on, I'm posting something. If,
Nice.
yeah, and keep in mind the second smallest one is the standard Warhound Titan that they use now.
These are the largest titans that have ever existed as a standard pattern, but there are probably only a few of them in service at a time, and it would have been sitting under Pask for 10,000 years. City grew around it. Hangs off it.
So, Ohm will grab. Well, if Rice is close enough, Ohm will actually physically, like, grab her either by her weapon or in any such way that he can to sort of.
Yeah, like a handle on the tank on the back or something.
13, why are you touching me?
This has become exponentially difficult.
Explain.
He'll turn her towards the screen that he's looking at and just sort of. And he's shaking because, it's one of those. You don't see this. And he'll start to point out pieces of it. And
This machine is my God-given glorious form. It will destroy us if we are not careful.
Uh-oh.
All right. Recommendations, Ohm.
Disembarkation of the planet immediately would be the best course of action. The null point is unable to conquer such a thing.
Very well. So, to be clear, your recommendation is to be quick with the attack on the power plant. Yes.
I don't think that's what Ohm's saying.
You have misinterpreted my words.
Explain, Ohm 13, once more, please.
Are you able to kill the Emperor on his throne?
No. None of us are.
Then you make a mockery of yourself if you think you will destroy this creation before you.
We don't need to destroy it, Ohm 13. We need to lower the void shield so that we may access whatever artifact they're keeping.
That is the artifact.
Oh. I see.
Yeah, so I think what Ohm's trying to say is that this thing is a legendary piece of artifact that we're never going to be able to take down or touch, and we should not probably.
It is beyond your comprehension.
Clearly.
Then
The plasma cannon of the Titan is pointing right at the null point and has not fired. Nor has the gripping arm even moved to grab the null point or anything. And like the null point is like now side by side with the Titan. There probably is like a simulated third-person view on one of these screens. Like it's side by side. The Titan could just reach out and dunk the ship. It hasn't really moved other than a slight shifting of the hips, essentially, as the kind of area above it just crumbling.
If one of those torpedoes couldn't take this thing out, I imagine we will have great difficulty doing this, Risa.
I see.
Just my thoughts.
Then, if this is the artifact, what are we doing here? I thought we were retrieving an artifact. If this is it, then what's the
They
null?
intend to retrieve it for the glory of the Omnissiah.
Is it possible to break the planet apart so that this thing doesn't have any foothold?
That's what I'm thinking. Just let it float through space.
Can we just allow it to float through space without gravity?
I'm having a hard time how Ohm would react to that, because they're...
Yeah, luckily, you can have Ohm's cogitators just grind for a sec.
Yeah.
Because through the speakers throughout the ship, you hear mostly Technolingua, but there is some low Gothic as well, of Skitarii being decimated inside the vessel. Because you guys have sat here and hesitated now for like 10 minutes. Skitarii have been going into the Titan. Battle Skitarii, the huge tank-like devices.
Oh, no.
And you can hear through the tunnels just the sounds of combat. And and through some of the speakers, there are, there's Technolingua, and then there are these kind of gurgling last prayers of humanity of them trying to get something out of life before their life is snuffed out. They sound terrified in death, and they are Skitarii. They should not feel terror.
I don't understand what the point of any of this is, Ohm 13. Why don't we just detonate the planet?
We're gonna die.
I got a good feeling about this.
I think we can do good.
Do what?
Had a guy in it.
I think,
Yeah.
Risa, my personal opinion here, which I will set aside if necessary, is that we should try to figure out how to survive the situation, or we can just go in and get wiped out for the Emperor.
All right. Well, I am of the opinion that we should find a way to survive this. I don't understand exactly what the Null Point's mission is here. If they have this artifact and this is it, this is what they want, what do they intend to do with it?
There is more sounds of death from within the artifact.
I think they want it, but the artifact doesn't want them.
Okay.
It is possessed by something that should not have access to this kind of machine.
I see. Then we need to find what has access to it, Ohm 13.
Very well.
All right. To the palace, then. We'll find whatever has access to this machine.
I'm gonna
Quickly.
type you something real quick, Ollie.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can disable it.
Alright, so you're gonna head in?
It seems that way. Ohm 13, are you able to identify at all where some sort of signal might be coming from? Some kind of corruption may be located? Do we have a plan as far as where we are landing?
Follow the booms.
You have a singular tunnel.
All right.
You have no choice where you're going.
Very well.
The Mechadendrite is a tunnel that goes into the core of the Titan now.
Then,
Inside, navigation might be necessary.
all right. Then, let's go.
Yeah, it is a bit of a like Marines charging into the like Space Hulk kind of thing. I imagine Erlene and Rice are leading.
Yep. For the
Everyone
Emperor.
else behind. And
Alright, I'm
only
pulling out my
gonna,
chainsword and my auto pistol this time, but
Yeah. Risa has her heavy weaponry.
The trip through the actual Mechadendrite is not too long into the core of the machine, which you actually had seen elements of in the power plant. It is gloomy, it's dark, it's misty. Everything is a kind of dark blue in tone. There's occasionally little error lights blinking on caskets that line the walls. Clearly something else has already been through here, and you were the only people going down this tunnel. There were other tunnels that other Skitari were using. Because there are those blue-robed Skitari that you encountered on the power plant, shredded. Some clearly have jumped out of these caskets with their weapons, and they have clear and obvious wounds done by bolter rounds. Very precise as well. Usually 1 or 2 shots to the head or chest of bolt rounds that just go destroying them. These Skitari, with a close look, they are totally different to the ones on the null point. You know, they are an ancient design that have probably been inside the Titan, like white blood cells, for 10,000 years to defend against any intruders, and they had no chance against the intruder that actually managed their way through the building. It is a relatively straight path inside. There's some kind of access hatch that is clearly deliberately open. There's very massive levers that have been yanked down and they've been held down, but just with scrap, just like the edges of guns and things to keep the hatch open. And you work your way kind of up and around, where eventually you come to a large chamber. There is railing above your head, there are some caskets on the walls, but the most imposing thing is what is before you. A huge device, impossible to determine exactly what it is in design, but there is a kind of booth at the front of it, clearly designed for someone to sit within it, plug into it, at the base of a gigantic skull. When you see the image of the War Master Titan and they have these kind of big face plates, it's actually inside the Titan right now because it's not being piloted. And this is essentially where the pilot would enter. But there are 2 people here currently trying to interface. There is this massive 8-foot-tall humanoid. Presumably the same individual that you chased in the cloak. Well, there are still tattered remains of the cloak on their shoulders. But what is more revealed now is bulky, massive, blue like a Dark Knight armor. The armor has ribbing of a kind of brass tone, and across the armor, like nerves, are these silver filaments that almost end up looking like lightning bolts. The individual has a chainsword in one hand, designed for someone of their size, quite a formidable looking weapon, and is trying to push this other human into the machine, who actually you recognize as, in their prisoner garb, Ravella Picello, complete with their eye still removed, still their prisoner garb, looks like they've been kind of thrown around a bit, and is kind of fighting back, but just enough to the degree of she is not plugged into the machine yet. The machine is reaching out with these kind of gripping arms and kind of almost like a drill that looks like it would just drill right into the back of her head. And he is only really trying to push her in with one hand, which is massive compared to her. This person would hear you approach and would turn, revealing their helmet is almost like a screaming bat with these vox receptors in the maw and these wing-like designs in brass and red along the sides. There is this huge power pack on the back that is just venting orange gases onto the ground, so this whole place is in blue and orange glowing. It has this it's actually silent. Like, you'd think that the struggle would be making a lot of noise, but there's very little until the individual notices your approach, and red glowing eyes from the helmet glare at the lot of you. And he will...
I had chased you around this planet, and you caused more terror, death, and destruction in one moment than I could have ever hoped to achieve. Although such deaths, their souls being sucked out of them with their last breath, is pitiful compared to the torture I would have dreamed to elicit. At the very least, it has handed this god machine to me.
And you are.
I am the bringer of the end of your corpse, Emperor. Nothos the Terror, son of Curse. I am a Night Lord as my brothers are, beyond me. And with this machine, we will need no black crusade to bring death to your Imperium. This machine could straddle Terra and set the planet ablaze.
Whilst he's ranting, can Risa just click on her communicator really quickly to Ohm13 and just... Oh, Ohm13, do you hear this?
Listen to this guy.
Presently.
Do you have recommendations on how we can, you know...
Can I?
Can you identify any weaknesses?
For Ohm to take a look at that bad boy.
Good question. I think Archaeotech
Archaeotech,
is probably the best one. Yeah, he will keep talking, of course, while you're rolling. Do it, because he's got a, villain's got a monologue.
Yep.
Wow.
I must say, I have spent some time on this planet trying to discover exactly who still held the ancient genetic material to pilot this Titan, and it was a stroke of genius to hide her within the palace, under the machine, or above the machine. But...
At this point, he has also, like, dropped her, and is just, he's kind of plucked one of the screaming-faced grenades from his belt, and is, he's actually kind of, like, toying with it. Like, just ready to throw it at any moment. When it comes to fighting heretic Astartes, one needs anti-tank weaponry, or overwhelming penetrating power. It is possible for regular Imperial Marines to damage a heretic Astartes. In fact, Yen's hotshot guns will be quite effective, but anything that can't pierce armor will be useless. And he might not look it now, he is going to be fast.
Okay. I have some questions for the DM.
Yes, you may not get answers before this guy throws the grenade.
Okay. While that monologue is going on, previously, I would be looking for an opportunity to be able to. Would I be able to see an opportunity to grab Rebella by some means?
You are currently like 9 meters away from her. If you, I mean, and this is a bit of a standoff. You know, if you take this step, he's gonna just swing. You might not be dead, but he's gonna attack. So, before initiative is rolled, no. If you want to roll initiative and bet on getting a fast roll, you can use a fate point to re-roll your initiative. Actually, you can use a fate point to make your initiative be what is it? 10. So if you want to try and bank to be faster than him and grab Ravella, that is an option.
Yep. I want to do it.
Okay.
I like that.
Let's switch to battle map.
Oh boy. Okay.
Nice. I'm
tired
at
of
some
talking.
point during this, I'm just gonna nudge Jen and be like, "Hey, see, buddy, I told you she was still alive. You didn't have to cry. You didn't have to cry when we were up in the ship."
I was crying for someone else. I just got something in my eye. That's it.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I told you that.
It's fun to lie too. I get it. It's fun to lie.
Let's start rolling initiative. Remember to click your tokens, and if you, it's spending a fate to have your initiative count as 10.
Will.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
I
I got it.
for tactical analysis, correct?
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, initiative down. I'm spending that fate point.
Is Yin supposed to be at 2 health?
I would
You are at 2
recommend-
wounds. You had not completely rested beforehand. So some of you are a little scratched up.
I got no fate points either. Oof.
No, your fate points are full because it's the start of the session.
Oh.
9.
Yeah, come on, buddy.
That's a big dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine.
Well, he gets a 10, so you actually get even initiative with the Night Lord,
Solid.
which is pretty impressive because Space Marines are fast. Do you want to go ahead and give your readout, Ohm, while we're in the last one?
Non-penetrating weapons will have no effect on this armor pattern. Recommended course of action would be to kill Ravella Picello. The Titan would be useless to them at that point.
Oh. Understood. Thank you all.
Does, actually, yes. Is it lowest or highest initiative goes for? How's that work?
It's highest. So good, big number, good.
We'll click over to Yin.
In Boncel.
You want to
going
answer,
on?
buddy?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just reading a few things.
Okay.
Recommended course of action. Target his grenade that he is holding.
Right. Target the grenade. Got it. Okay.
And because you have quick draw, it's totally fair. The first initiative in this fight is Yen just going. Pew! Like, that would be great. And you can use a cold shot. It's a full action cold shot aim grenade. That's totally possible. It is your full action, but you have the first turn.
Be
Hell
a
yeah.
hero, little buddy.
No.
I think I'm going to do that, then I'm going to use full turn to cool
Okay.
action.
Cold shot. Yeah, so just make a cold shot. With your hot shot gun, I'm pretty sure that's normal range because your hot shot gun's got like a pretty rubbish range, hasn't it?
Standard range.
To fire at him.
We're lucky. we might
now,
blow
interestingly
his hand
enough,
off.
there is a mechanic where giant characters are easier to target, but not for Space Marines because they are so dexterous even in their chunky armor. So
Oh no.
I was trying to remember.
it's literally
Do I have something for cool shots?
you do in your called shots have no penalty.
So it should just be a...
which- It should be a
then,
plus
right?
0 on your attack roll. Yeah.
Okay. So should I just
Can you
make
get a
that
plus 10 because he's saving
Just
his
make a
girlfriend?
ballistic skill plus 0, and that's the easiest way to do it, and then we can roll damage after.
ballistic skill plus 0? Okay.
And that's a success with 4 degrees, rolling a 12 on when you wanted a 54, which means, your hotshot gun does like, because with your mighty shot as well, it doesn't matter how much damage you do, it's gonna blow up that grenade. So yeah, you can literally whip out your pistol. The sharp crack of the hotshot gun hits the grenade. This blue screaming smoke emanates from it, the same kind of psychic phenomena that happened before, which is going to engulf him and Ravella.
The bad thoughts cloud.
Oh no.
And they are going to take damage. It's going to affect like his psychic powers, which is pretty cool.
Oh good, we made the Night Lord crazy.
Oh no.
That is what we wanted to do, right?
Oh
This is a good thing.
yeah. I see this going great.
You know,
Now,
looking
it's
back
hard to
on
see
it,
through the smoke, but it looks like the explosion of the grenade had no effect on him. Like, it just kind of exploded, and his hand's just like... Because he's wearing full Astartes power armor. Now, Ravella, on the other hand, is wearing no armor, and just has her agility bonus, so she's, like, thrown to the ground. That would be your turn, Yen, because that's a full action.
Mhm.
Oh.
well, don't have.
Now, this smoke is concealing. You can't actually see through it. I've made it so you can see easier, but shooting through it will have a penalty.
Is the corridor is that sealed behind them, or is that just how the map looks?
Behind them, it's
Behind the party. No, back here.
Oh, behind the party is not sealed. So yeah, if you want to go back, like inside this railing, essentially under it, that's totally fine. I tried to think of a better way to make it look, but nah, you get a railing instead. You know, if you want the high ground.
Risa will just click on the communicator to Yen and just say, "Good shot at Yen. Well done."
Thank you. It's about time you guys appreciated my shots.
Then the Ohm skull will hook into Risa's helmet and provide her with whatever tactical benefit that it possibly can.
It's all red. Like, the blue armor of the Night Lord is just coming up of, like, there's power here, there's power there, there's like, it's all appearing as, like, maximum threat detected, essentially.
Is there any part of it that is more vulnerable than the rest?
Behind him, there is the power pack. You don't know how it works. The readout is too confusing to get at a glance because you've never seen anyone in full power armor, especially under a readout like this.
Ooh.
In theory, if you could get behind him, you could maybe damage the power pack, but again, you don't know how that works exactly, and it is made of the same stuff as the armor. It's not like your backpack.
I see.
You could also attempt to overwhelm the photo sensors in his helmet and force him to get out of it.
Yeah, you could try and get the helmet off him.
Very well.
It is it's a thing that a lot of Space Marines, they famously like to take off their helmets.
Then Risa will do just that. I'll use the heavy flamer to overwhelm the photo sensors.
Yeah, so you want to basically try and blind him with it instead? Okay. I will...
Light his head on fire,
I mean, we're
blind
just
him,
gonna...
Well, yeah, do you want to hit him or do you want to try and blind him? They would be two different
Well, it's
intents.
a huge cone, so I think both are gonna happen if I shoot that way.
It's true.
So, yeah, both.
Do you want to try and not hit Picella, or do you just not care and
No.
blaze it?
No, she's
gonna
done.
blaze her.
She's done for.
Ravella Picello's
Okay.
very good, not very good, very bad day.
Yeah.
Put
Okay,
another Picello on the Barbie.
I'm the one who rolls for this, so he's gonna try and make an agility save.
It's all crazy.
Ta-da.
All hopped up on goofballs.
He's hopped up on goofballs. He makes it. As you let out the stream of promethium, this is when you see him move, and when I don't know how much Risa believes, because you've not really fought anything supernatural, like orcs is probably as close. But yeah, this 8-foot person in
we fought a demon
wearing basically a personal. Oh, that's true. You'd fought a demon, but yeah, like this, he basically can matrix dodge, like straight up. Like they just can react so quickly that he can just kind of get out of the way of the flame, the spewing flame, without any kind of issue. Ravello may or may not. We'll see.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. She is gonna be burning at the very least.
Hey, Yin, you're single.
That's only one action, though. Do you want to go again?
Yeah, absolutely. Risa will just continue to fire.
Target Ravella directly now.
Well, you don't want her to come back. Okay, the continued stream will burn away at him. Go ahead and roll damage, and I will see if he takes burning or not. So
There goes my map.
you
My
can-
combat map just froze, so just a heads up.
Yeah, that can happen, but you've got a bit of time to reload.
Yeah, just try to reload it.
The armor takes the brunt of the fire, a bit like the void shield. There is an ever so slight like crackling field around it, but also it's just made of the finest materials known to, well, the armies of chaos, actually. He takes the brunt of the second hit, and he just takes it to the chest. There is no real damage done to the armor other than elements are starting to heat up. Those lightning patterns that look like neurons kind of starting to glow red. That's really the only thing that seems to show any damage from a direct hit from a flamer.
Damn it,
Heavy
Ricey,
flamer.
you made him look cooler.
Now he's got his super move charged.
Oh, God.
You know, looking back on it, maybe you should have had Yen call shot the eyepiece of his helmet. That could have solved this problem real fast.
That would be cool too. Because Yen's pistol has a really high penetration value.
Alright, guys, we gotta keep Yen alive till the next round.
Finally, they see Yen's value.
No, we've always seen your value. We're just not feeding you.
Uh-huh. I want Yen
He
to be
is
too
going
full of
to-
himself.
Very quickly dash around, pull a bolt pistol to his belt. The bolt pistol has this brilliant screaming face design, because of course it does, but also has a sight on the top that at the first is kind of glowing red, actually switches it off, presses some buttons on the side, and is going to fire semi-auto at Risa.
Very well. Can Risa dodge?
You can, if he hits. But you'll only be able to dodge one of the potential hits, right? So you only have one reaction. And he might hit you twice, but we'll see. It's based on his degrees of success. If he succeeds by 2 degrees or more, he will score 2 hits. But he actually fails. He actually misses
Nice.
completely.
Ejected his clip.
He's got a little.
Yeah,
little
like
dust in his eyes
essentially,
still.
because that actually that was a
Ollie,
weapon
did we
jam.
find the
because
goof-
Yeah, I was about to
Night
say, that's
Lord,
a jam.
is it?
Hell yeah.
that is a weapon jam. It's a reliable weapon, but it's still a weapon jam.
He did just take a crazy grenade to the face, so.
Yeah.
He took a crazy grenade to the hand. He took a fire blast to the chest. So the pistol just gets it out, and it just does not seem
This
to
sucks.
be working. So he's just gonna
Imagine-
rev the chainsaw and get ready to start going at you.
Imagine being the Night Lord, though, and, being like, I'm gonna whoop the shit, and then we all just start beating the shit out of him immediately. No one gave a goddamn that that's an 8-foot space
That
marine
is-
thing over there.
Yep.
Yeah. He's readying the chainsaw, Darlene. Do you
Oh,
accept the
God.
duel?
Do I accept duel? I already have it out, so.
It's up to you. It's your turn.
Let's see
He
here.
has gotten
yeah.
closer. I think that's within your charge range if you wanted to charge. I am by no means encouraging it, but it is an option.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do a. I think I'm gonna. What is this machine that's in front of me?
You actually can't see it right now because of the smoke.
So I have
from the
no idea
psycho
what's over
grenade.
there. And Ravel's
Nah.
dead as dead. Dead.
Ravello is burning on the floor.
She's fine.
She
Alright.
might be able to come back in the sequel as Darth Vader, but like, who
Yeah.
knows?
It's gonna be
Okay.
great.
Cool. And there's no. Okay, so there's nothing around me. All right, I guess I got nothing to do but sacrifice myself and just die fighting.
Well,
this
turn one. That
monster.
was quick.
Yes, I'm into it. I believe in you.
All right.
Take this guy out at the leg.
Yeah, come on.
I'm just gonna look like a badass as I walk 6 paces.
Erlene, you had wounds at the start of this session. Where did they go?
I thought
She
they
was
were
too
healed.
cool.
You had got no healing.
I got no healing. Okay, bring them back. This is 3.
Cool.
There we go. All right. I'm just gonna walk over here. I'm gonna go right here. I'm just gonna stroll here and look like a badass, I guess, because I'm like ready to die. I got my chainsword out. Then after following that, I'm going to go into a ready action for counterattack, like for defensive. Can I do that? Can I do both of those?
There's only one or the other, and I actually don't know if they're half actions. Let me just check.
Yeah, I was looking for the chart. I was looking for the chart.
Defensive stance is a full action, so you've moved, so you can't do that. And you cannot enter Overwatch either. So
She spent a fate point.
So I'm just gonna stand there looking like a badass, I guess.
Yep. Okay. Caius.
Yeah, what's this guy looking at him? Because obviously I can't tell about what's on his sheet. Does he look like a particularly sane type of individual? Somebody with a high willpower?
I think he was monologuing.
Yeah.
And he did just have the screaming terror grenade explode in his face. But
Yeah.
at the same time, even from what you know about heretic space marines, they are still, they're willful because they are tortured into willpower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it'd probably be pretty rough to like try and affect their mind.
Yeah. I really did have fun making Ravella hallucinate, but she's out, so. That's
She's like, Ravella, you're dying. Here's a hallucination.
yeah. Hey, Ravella, hallucinate about this right quick. You're in a better place now.
Makes her hallucinate that she's on fire.
Oh, God. Yeah, well.
Double fire.
Let's see how that works out.
That is going to be a miss on a 77.
Let's re-roll
rolling
that.
57.
Yeah, let's burn a fate.
Totally forgot
That's-
something I could have
that's-
done. I forgot something I could have done to totally beans you guys. Next turn, baby.
Alright.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it sure is. Give me a second then.
Oh, you guys are gonna get beans by the Space Marine.
9. Hold up. 14. It's 26 damage. And
How much of that
with
is
with-
penetrating?
8 penetrating?
Okay, so he only takes the penetrating.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be to the body because
Yeah.
it's one of those things where in that moment of kind of switching out the weapon,
Uh-huh.
you could just eventually hit him with the beam and hold the beam of chaos flame at him, and it is gonna start melting through the ceramite chest piece. It will eventually melt, you know.
Yeah. That's good, because that's my first action, so let's do it
Yeah.
again.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
That is good.
Yeah, that'll work. And that's another 8 penetration plus, an unconscionable amount regular damage, but
Yeah. I can do the math.
six,
yeah, he's gonna
11, 24 damage or 23 damage and then 8 penetrating.
Yep.
Kiss my ass.
It's exact. Well, it's also what I wanted. Here's a Space Marine. Space Marine's very scary. Kai's is gonna shoot some molten magma at it. And prove why you want the Psycho around. Because, you just, as a human, completely staggered a Space Marine, admittedly by using the power of the warp. But it is pretty brutal. He's actually going to use a Fate Point to immediately heal some health.
That'd probably be in his best interest.
Because he has Fate Points.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Raisa, please protect me.
But there's a mod.
I just remember that scene from Kung Pao where he gets everyone to attack him with bow staffs and they're just beating him unconscious on the ground. That's what I feel like is happening to
bleeding, making
him.
me the victor.
Yeah. Stop when I use the safe word, and we're all just wailing. Like, he dropped his gun, his grenade exploded. It's not a,
Yen.
Yeah, do stuff.
Boy, that called shot's pretty cool.
Shoot him in that
I
shoot him in
wanna
that
try and do
face
another
plate, my
cool
man.
shot. Yeah, I want to try aim for his the eye.
Okay.
Shoot right in his dumb face.
We'll see how many degrees of success. We'll see whether you can, blind him. Otherwise,
Do I do a
it's gonna be
ballistic
shot
skill
to the
again?
head. Yeah, that's the easiest way to do it because you have modifiers. 4 degrees of success. It's definitely a shot through the eyepiece.
Nice.
It's definitely a good shot. You know, as Caius is holding him in place, you
Monologue
can
now,
just...
you son of a bitch.
We killed a demon the first episode. Suck my dick.
There is gonna be a spray of blood from the eyepiece. Yeah,
Add an extra 3 to that, remember? Because it's a mighty shot.
that's right. Okay.
Hey, yeah, do it again.
No, can't.
Hey guys, watch
Gonna have to
this.
wait around.
Hey, watch this shit.
Ian is inspired by his girlfriend's burning corpse over there.
Ohm 13.
Don't got shit to do. Are there any access panels around?
They are, but they're very, very old. They'll be difficult to actually integrate with. But noticeably, when you look at them, they are showing this flashing, like, you don't need to make a roll to tell that there's an error message. You can kind of count. There's like a sarcophagi symbol, and it seems like more of the Scutari sarcophagi are being activated around the facility, which is not surprising.
I don't know what old Ohm can do at this point, actually.
Got some something, right? Throw something at him.
No, he took apart his grenade, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he took apart the grenade.
It's true.
Throw a hammer at him. It's fine.
I don't have a hammer. What do I have? Oh, you know what? You know what would probably be helpful? Because old Ohm has a has a conversion field on him.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Who wants a little medallion that'll help them absorb some
I'm gonna need
Erlene?
that.
Yeah, so it's a 50% chance, I believe.
Yeah,
it should almost
50%.
certainly go to Caius.
Yeah. Oh, I might
Yeah,
need that,
considering what
conversion
Caius is
field.
doing.
Yeah, he's kind of gonna be mad at me.
Yeah, okay. Ohm will remove it from his chest plate and just sort of on his way past Caius to the other side to look for things to fiddle with.
Strap it on.
Just slap it onto one of his clip it onto the hip of his robotic legs and then just move on out of the way.
Perfect.
Excellent.
So, have a conversion field?
Yeah,
That is, if you roll, I think, under a 50?
It's under a 50 when you're when you're getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you
actually
go
after
over 50,
you know what the
it
damage is
overloads.
because it can do a bunch of stuff.
Got it.
Rysa.
Yes.
Now, of note, as kind of like the molten beams and the las pistol energy is starting to fade, and yeah, there is this like hole in the glass eyepiece, and it's starting to bleed, which makes him look even more gothic.
Crying blood.
He and the armor do seem to have some degree of resistance against actual fire, because he has taken all of that, and they're like you're not even bored through the chest piece yet. It's just hollowed slightly concave.
All right. Well, Rysa doesn't really have anything else to get him with. Aside from the shock maul, which is not going to be effective at all, because there's no penetration.
What's he standing next to?
Is he standing near anything? It looks like there's some
They are
features.
just like large chests of some kind. It's kind of impossible to super tell. It could be cover.
I say keep going at his head.
Yeah, Rice is going to continue to operate the heavy flamer in the direction of this threat. Before she does, she's going to click into the communication relay with Ohm 13's orbit and just say to the moon of Ohm 13.
Nope, just Ohm.
Play my battle music. Here we go. Rysa will operate the heavy flamer.
At least we have this now, not when you're shooting a grenade out of his hands and doing all that badass shit.
Yeah.
Ode to Yen Monsell. The bards will tell tales of this day. I have to roll. I always forget. With the flamer.
I wish we had, we could play, old-timey cartoon jingles.
He's gonna dodge the first hit. Do you want to shoot him again?
Rysa will continue to operate the heavy flamer.
Yeah. Keep chugging your ammo down in your tank. You've probably got a bunch left. And he's gonna just barely dodge the second one with a 39. So yeah, when he gets to this point, he recovers from being struck and is kind of readying the chainsword. He is just going to kind of duck and weave around the blasts of flame.
Very well.
And in a pause of those blasts, he's going to reach to the... You ever look at a Space Marine model? They have a lot of little liver pouches on their belts. It's very cute. He's going to fish out a frag grenade from one and just huck it at you guys.
Yeah.
And you always bring the backup grenade, unless you're home. It's a hit. It aims exactly where he intends it, which is going to be in the middle of you three. Can he get home as well?
We dodge, I imagine.
No. You're just going to... Well, yes, actually. You can
That's
make
what
the
I
dodge
thought,
action to see if you're going to take no damage from this.
Let's do that.
But then you won't be able to do it against any other attacks. But it is a frag
Yes.
grenade exploding at your feet.
That's okay.
And it is, explicitly at your feet too, Caius.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
fine.
you're gonna
Nice.
take no damage. Rysa and Yen, do you want to?
I've got Skitari legs,
dodge as
alright?
well?
Yeah, Rysa
Sure.
will absolutely attempt to dodge out of the
They
exploding
said they was
grenade.
my magic legs.
Same with Yen.
My mama said they take me anywhere.
I hate to think that they're the banter.
It's so good. Will Rysa also succeed?
no.
Rysa will burn a fade point.
Okay. So right now it's a failure with 4 degrees. But can
Nice,
we
quick,
get
further
a
Rosaria's honor.
success?
Can it get
It's
worse?
a less bad failure.
Nice.
Single.
It's very
That's
close. 19 when you needed a 15. So Risa is gonna take the brunt of this damage.
Yeah.
It is going to be 14 explosive damage. It would be to the legs. It has no penetration, so it is soaked by your body armor. How much of that are you gonna take?
Inconvenienced.
The body armor is 10. 5 and 5, yeah? Because that's 5.
Yeah, so you're gonna take 4 wounds from that,
Alright,
which
very
is,
well.
pretty good for someone who can't quite dodge a grenade.
Mildly
And then,
inconvenienced by the grenade.
As you are, like, slightly staggered by that, he's gonna make a charge action and attack you,
Very well.
Risa.
He can try.
Shit.
Okay, it is going to be a 55 plus 20. He's gonna hit. You just use your reaction, so there's nothing you can do to react against this. It is going to be tearing damage, so we roll damage twice and take the higher result. And you're not gonna like it.
Oh,
But he rolled low, both times.
nice.
Getting a 3 on the D10. He does have a plus 13 to chainsword damage. So this is going to be, based on that shot, it would be to your leg, actually. It's to your left.
Fuck.
So he's
Not again.
sweeping the leg with the chain blade. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So with your 10 armor, you're going to take 6 wounds of that, which is still pretty great. Yeah, as the heretic Astartes chain blade just grinds into your armor and is just tearing through it. It's got enough hold that you're still alive right now.
So I'm at 11 wounds total, yes.
You're at 11 wounds. Yeah.
You're doing fine.
When you go over your maximum wounds, that's when you're going to start taking critical damage, and if he's doing that much damage in one hit, it could very easily be instant death situations.
Certainly.
Erlene, he focused on Ryza right now.
Hey!
No.
Yeah.
I pick up my chainsword, raise it up, and I say, "My name is Erlene Hackenau. You killed my father. Prepare to die."
Nice.
and then
That
I
is
ready
a
for-
slight
Quit
glance at
calling
you.
me that.
Oh, that is good. Like, it's one of those things where, like, you can see his eye through the hole in the helmet, and he does, like, just glance over there, like, but he's...
Quickie and shoot.
And then I ready. I
Shoot him in
believe
the
this is
other
the
eye.
defensive stance. I'm in the defensive stance now.
Okay, cool. Caius...
Yeah. Then I started blasting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That is a
After
miss.
this-
It would be a
after this.
jam if possible, but psychic powers.
Yeah. All right. That's better.
That's a hit.
There we go.
That's way better.
All right.
Was that a
I
fate
don't know,
point? Or
I don't
just
know why I'm
using your
doing
second
this, but
action?
it's 8 penetrating damage.
Mhm.
Plus 7, 19 damage otherwise.
It's going to be to his left arm, which is actually the arm the chainsword's in.
Nice.
He's attacking lefty right now, so
Nice.
which makes sense. I mean, that's probably the easiest place to strike him right now. Okay, sending all the lightning-like receptors on that arm just aglow with flame as they're kind of sending the thermal energy across the armor to be better dealt with. The power pack on his back just vents like this hot gas at the same time, almost like a jetpack.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all I got. 19 plus 8, and I don't have a... You got nothing else?
Yen.
Can I aim for the other eye?
You can. Yeah, you can try.
I'm going to try aiming for the other eye. Actually,
I just checked. He doesn't have blind fighting that Elf's character has, so you would be blinded.
I thought you were gonna say he doesn't have another eye. Like, wait a second.
Hey, I mean, it is 40K.
Hold up. Yeah.
If he was a plague marine.
Mm-hmm.
The other eyes were my favorite worm.
Hey.
That is a failure with 1
You can
degree.
re-roll that, Yen.
yeah, I'm going to
Do you
re-roll that,
wanna
I
use
think.
your fate point? Because
Yeah.
bear in mind, fate points can be used to survive, to heal damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use it.
Okay.
Just use one. Hold on. Come on.
Oh, it's
no.
a jam too.
Oh,
it's
no.
a jam.
Re-roll
And the
again,
hot
yeah.
shot, the hot shot pistol jams
can't-
for 2 rounds if you try and unblock it.
Dude,
That's
one
horrible.
more fate point. You'll still have one left. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Is it worth?
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
worth
it's,
it?
yeah,
Is
it's
it
worth
worth
it.
it?
I mean,
2
otherwise
rounds?
it's a
One more.
jam with your penetrating gun.
Yeah, one more. We can do this. Come on, Yan.
All right.
Yan.
Come on, numbers.
Oh.
Well, you
not a
saved
jam.
yourself from the jam,
It's not a
Yeah.
jam.
which is good.
Yeah.
That would have.
Looking on the bright.
Oh, that was.
That's a roller
I
coaster.
nearly saw victory in my eyes.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay,
The one eye.
so with yeah, the blast just kind of skims off the side of the helmet, radiating into the rest of the room. What would you like to do?
Charge him. You got this. He's
thought
focused on
about it,
Risa.
but he doesn't have any like actual fighting capability.
Yeah.
He doesn't,
For
but the
longest time,
music
Ohm
that
had a
is playing
chainsaw.
inside of Rice's helmet is almost certainly still playing in Ohm's helmet.
Oh dear.
Ohm doesn't have a helmet.
From a certain point of view, Ohm's head is the helmet.
That's fair. So
Can you like steal his chain blade from him?
I
You
thought
can do
about
test of
it.
strength, right?
That would be.
Oh, with your grabber arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, let's get in there.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, Ohm going into a fight?
Space Marine versus forklift. Let's go.
Is this the
Okay.
Ohm? Is this the Ohm Ripley moment where he's gonna come?
Get away from her, you bitch.
All right,
Automatic
contested
load lifter.
strength check. You have
Oh,
plus
God.
20. He has a 65 strength score.
Oh god.
Actually, no, unnatural strength doesn't count for that. So he has a 65 strength score. That's not counting his modifiers.
Yeah, you go ahead. Let's do it.
Oof.
You got to get a real good. Yeah, that's not going to be enough.
Uh.
That's not going to be enough. It is enough that you can get in there with the grabber and struggle, but it's not hindering him at all.
Yeah, I don't know if I have anything else I can do.
Well, that's your full turn, moving
Yeah.
and grappling. Grappling might even probably meant to be a full action, but who cares? Real cool. Risa, you're up next. Leg is being torn open. Guy's in front of you. Left arm burning, being grabbed.
At this stage, is it even possible to use takedown?
I think technically you can do it with an unarmed attack, but it sucks. An unarmed attack has a negative penalty to it. So not really.
There's no way to just melee with the heavy flamer.
Oh no, we talked about this. The orcs had a way to do that, so I would allow it, at least for the use of takedown. So maybe not for like doing damage.
Okay.
If you want to take a weapon skill check.
Yeah. Brysa will be attempting to take down.
Okay.
Is there any penalty or modifier for it?
No penalty or modifier. This is a straight fight right now. That's a failure of 1 degree right now.
How much
But
fate
that was
do I
just
have?
your one action. One action of 2. So you could just try again with your second turn instead of using a fate point.
Yeah, I think I will.
Or,
I think I'd like to use a fate point.
you want to use fate point on the second one? Wise choice. It's 2 degrees of failure on that one. Let's see what happens with the fate point. That is a success. Okay, so what does your takedown do on a success?
Takedown on a success. No wounds are caused. The opponent must make a challenging toughness test or be stunned for 1 round and knocked prone. In addition, when performing a stun action, the character does not suffer the normal -20 penalty to the weapon skills.
Okay, challenging. Check. It's one of those things where you can like smack him with the flamer, maybe even across the head, right? There's just a heavy clunk, like hitting the side of a tank. He just takes it, and he will even. You know what? There is respect from the Chaos Space Marine. Like,
You are a brave little one.
and we'll get ready to go in for the next attack. But I think this is actually a great time for us to take a little break because we're roughly halfway through.
Absolutely.
Before his next turn.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Ollie. We'll be back in another 5 minutes or so for the second half of the finale of DoomLore, a 40K story, right after this message from our sponsors.
You have a message?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DoomLore, a 40k story. My name is Nicotine. I'm one of the people here behind Fable Scraps. Thank you very much to all of the wonderful subscribers and supporters of the show thus far. We are on our last episode of DoomLore. We have a lot of really cool stuff going on in the Discord. Someone has, Galaspar has finished the miniatures version of the entire party. It's very cool. I encourage everyone to go check it out. Our Discord is full of information on our shows, on just general tabletop nonsense. It's a lot of fun. Come hang out at fablescraps.com/discord and hit us up on Twitter at twitter.com/fablescraps, all one word. We stream here live on Twitch. We're still doing our Tuesday show. That's Star Trek Adventures Loveless, set in the TNG era. It's a lot of fun. And we show our VODs here on Twitch and then also on YouTube. You may also hear us in podcast form on Spotify and Stitcher. So without further ado, the second half of the finale of the first season of DoomLore. Thank you.
Okay. I am slightly torn on what the Night Lord Heretic Space Marine should do. So I'm going to start off by smacking Ricer again. I think that's always a good course of action.
Sure.
At this point, the psychic smoke has dissipated. Although there's still quite a bit of smoke still there from Ravella Bicella's burning corpse. She is not going to be able to be forced into operating the Titan for the Night Lord regardless. Although, there's probably some kind of solution. So, the Night Lord is going to make a weapon attack at Ricer. Doesn't have the plus 20 bonus right now, only a plus 10 for making a regular attack. And it's going to be a hit. Do you want to try and dodge that, Ricer?
Yes, absolutely.
You may try.
Oh no.
That is a big failure right now. Do you have any fate points left you'd like to use?
Do I have any fate points?
You have 3.
Yeah, a
I have
lot.
2. Yeah, I'll use 1 fate point to dodge it.
Okay, so right now it's a failure with 4 degrees. See what you get with a reroll. Your dodge skill is very low.
Oof. Yeah.
to be fair.
All right. Well, same.
Yeah, that's not much better.
Risa takes the
Okay.
hit.
Risa takes the hit. It's tearing damage, so we'll see which one it is. It is going to be 22 damage.
Oh no.
It is going to be 22 damage with a 72 on the hit chart. That means it's going to be to the right leg. He switched leg.
Oh, great.
So you're going to take 12 damage. How much critical damage does that put you on?
10 critical damage.
Okay. It is rending damage. 10 critical damage to Ricer on the leg. It is not going to be pretty.
Wait, is that after my my armor stuff?
That is after your armor reduction.
Okay. Got it.
Now, I will say, you can spend a fate point to reduce damage you are taking, to reduce your HP, to heal 1d5 HP. It doesn't heal the critical damage, but if you did it as you were getting hit, it would make it so it's not going to be as much critical damage you're taking right now, if you see what I mean. I will allow you to spend some, because there's no burning fate points, because it's the finale.
Yeah, I'll go ahead
Survive.
and we'll go ahead and use the fate point for that as well. So
Because right now you'd be sitting at 10 critical damage, which is as far as the chart goes.
yeah, I'll spend a fate point. So 1d5.
1d5.
2.
2. So that's going to lower it to 8 critical damage, rendering effects on the leg. In a single bloody hack, the target's leg is lopped off, spurting vital fluids to the ground. Make me a toughness check, Ricer.
My other leg. Toughness check.
No modifiers.
Oh. It's pretty hard to be tough when both of your legs are blown off.
Ricer, immediately dies from shock.
Before I die, before he hits me, can I just say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
You want a reaction from the guy?
Yeah.
Before? Yeah, he will kind of like swish the blood off the chain blade and glare down at you.
Hey. You dropped your pocket.
Rip.
Risa gone.
Can we pretend like Risa just left the music on for the battle?
Like it's playing from the helmet.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
really
just-
tinny on the ground. Yeah.
Perfect.
There is a really like shitlord move this guy might do.
Perfect. We're gonna die. You know, I think
It's
this
a
is worthwhile.
psychological warfare against me personally as the DM. I think it's going to be a charge move. Oh no, he can't charge because that's a full action.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he is going to do the other move, which is going to be taking a crack grenade from his belt and hucking it at Yen.
Oh shit.
Straight up, cooking the grenade, throwing it like an asshole in Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Nice. Good reference.
Yeah.
Solid.
I was thinking about it as like, this is kind of something that this guy might do. But he misses!
Scumbag, yeah. Nice.
Which means it's going to go off on the scatter table somewhere.
Oh boy.
Yen, can you roll me a d10 real quick? Just to work out where it goes. I'll be a little faster. That's a 3. It will go off in a random amount. And it's going to go in back towards him. No!
Yeah.
It actually goes back towards him. That's actually insanity. This is the
Awesome.
second time that whenever an enemy has missed a grenade against you guys, it's bounced back in their face, and it absolutely does. So he just killed Risa, cooks the grenade,
Dropped his
throws
pocket.
it, dropped his pocket, grenade bounces, blows up in his face.
Nice.
Get.
That's actually insane. It is going
I'm gonna take credit
to
for
be... Yeah, you're like Yen backed
Yeah.
up. Yen like backed up, bounced.
And kicked it back like a hacky sack.
Yen kicked it back! That's what the legends will say. It's 10 plus 4 damage to the head. It's gonna kind of, he's just gonna go pfft. And at that point, he is gonna straight up just throw the helmet off. Like, it's just shattered, the visor's way too damaged. And honestly, under the helmet, doesn't look all that strange. A very pale, kind of gaunt, Astartes. I mean, they're bigger than regular humans.
Alright. Crab's out of his shell. Time to kick his ass.
Nice.
Yeah, still bleeding from the eye. And he just hucks the helmet. Like, it's just gonna clatter into the ground somewhere else. Erlene,
Mess him up.
Risa is dead on the ground, bleeding from the leg, just a flow of blood.
right, well,
Unrelated,
my
the Own
strategy's
Skull's going to
changed.
start removing her head.
Yeah.
Well, that just changes my strategy.
Crack him in the head.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He's distracted too.
You
You've
Don't
got both
yell
your
at
weapons
him.
ready.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to the auto pistol, and I'm gonna do a.
You can use a full action to do a cold shot. It does have a -20 for you. Yen has a
Yeah.
bonus that stops that. So if you do a cold shot for the head, and then it will Like, he's still gonna have his unnatural toughness, but he's not gonna
Yeah.
have an extra 8 armor on top of that.
I'm gonna aim. I'm gonna full action aim.
If you aim, you're gonna full action aim and do that next turn. Okay, I getcha. This is the Erlene strat. Right. So while this is all happening, you're just like readying the perfect shot. Caius.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna prime this. Let's see here. Let's go over here and do a little bit of this. I'm gonna prime this turn. With a willpower check.
Oh shit! I just thought of something.
Oh.
Hey, Ollie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Night Lord, right?
Yeah, there we
It
go.
is a Night Lord.
And yeah, I gotta.
So I'm gonna. I forgot about something, and I'm sure I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna jab a dose of spook into my leg.
Yo, drugs.
And we're gonna add 2 to all my rolls. I imagine that means we'll be doing 10 penetration with these next couple of molten
Yeah.
molten shots.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right.
Drugs up.
Yeah, this'll be fun for him. Oof.
Oh, it's a miss.
That's fine. Let's re-roll that. I think I can
use
burn
a fate
another
point
fate.
re-roll?
I
Okay.
got 2 fate.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's.
It's done.
There you go.
Yeah, boom. There you go. Boom. Right there.
That's a hit. Yeah, with an extra 2 bonus damage. Oh. It's
So that's
gonna be
10
against the
pen.
chest, so.
10 pen with like 17 damage otherwise.
Yeah. That's pretty massive. At
Yeah.
this point, the core of the molten beam has penetrated the very center of the Astartes chest
Shitted
plate.
on him.
Not to the degree that you can kind of like get a perfect shot in. Maybe Yen could.
Yeah.
But you've also got the head, which is a better target.
it's-
But like,
Yeah. Don't
that is
worry,
actually massive.
I'm gonna soften him up again.
Does it take an action for you to take a dose of spook?
I don't think so. I think drugs just free action, yeah. From what I was looking up, yeah.
From
it's
what I was
just-
looking-
You didn't
Okay,
make him
I'll
do it
allow it.
last time.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go for it then.
yeah.
that
So
is a hit.
there's another hit.
Okay,
So that's
so another
that's
10.
Another 10 plus, whatever else.
Yeah, actually,
Juggalo homie starts
that's
playing
still
through the speakers.
it is a crazy amount of damage. Just
Yeah.
raw psychic flame pouring into the guy's chest, and it's just at this point he's just pushing against it to try and get closer, like chain blade revving. The other hand is probably up around the face, and all the armored gauntlet is just fire rolling around it.
Yeah.
But he's really starting to slow from that. Understandably slow.
Yeah.
So, Yen.
Yen, I dug you a hole out.
Yeah, he's now got no helmet. He's got a hole in the chest plate.
Pick your fucking target.
Oh, so many choices.
Hey, you didn't pop that other eye.
That is true. The other eye is very open right now. I think I might go for the other eye.
Okay.
2 for 1. Not for 1.
2 for 1. As long as you don't. Well, you don't jam your gun again. That is a success. That's
That'll
not
work.
really enough to blind him, but it is going to be a cold shot against his head, which has less armor right now. So, your damage roll is going to matter a lot more because you're not
Plus
going to
3
use as
to
much
that?
armor penetration.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Holy shit. The Night Lord is gonna just about take that, but it is just gonna burn a chunk out of their head. It's like it gets they get enough of a turn, it just melts this whole side of their face
Nice.
with the rain of heat. And they are gonna do like a gasp and a growl. Hot damn. Well, literally, hot lord. Ohm.
Crack him over the head.
Now, so I gotta
Bonk.
ask a important little question here, Ollie. Would you consider Ohm turning on his optical mechadendrite in action, or since it's mounted on his shoulder, would it be just
No,
like
it's-
him a
yeah.
flashlight?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just fine.
yeah, he's a Night Lord, and his planet is basically just a black ball.
Well, the originator planet of the Night Lords.
Yeah.
The Night Lord
So-
planets, that got exterminatus. Did.
So he's just gonna turn on that big old floodlight he has.
Just
Just
glare it into
just-
this guy's face.
Yep, and then we'll do a little strength contest to see if he can wrench that chain
Yeah.
blade away from him.
Considering he's been hit in one eye and nearly hit in the other, this will be basically a permanent debuff on this guy for all his hits while he's and dodges as well, to be fair, while he's being glared at. We'll try the strength. This wouldn't give him a debuff on strength because he's still holding onto his weapon.
Alright.
He does fail, so all you need is a success. Ooh, did you fail more than him? That's the question. Calculator is coming out, boys. Windows 10.
You can re-roll that, Ohm. I think you got 8, yeah?
Well, let's see. I think
Yeah.
we did the same
You
amount.
fail one more by
yeah,
one
you
more
feel
point.
1 point more.
Oh yeah, we'll just
If
burn that.
re-roll and get better than a 62,
Come on.
you disarm him.
Oh fuck.
Oh, no!
That is a 96. That is
I'll
not
do
better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got one
Listen,
more. Who cares?
You ain't taking the fate points
Okay,
to your
There you go.
grave.
Give me that sword.
That is a success. That's 4 degrees of success. You, with your
me that
mechadendrite, blast light into this guy's eyes. The helmet is off. He's been blasted in the face, and you can wrench the chain blade from the Space Marine's hand.
Yeah.
There we go. Erlene, I
he's
swear to
just kinda-
God, if you don't attack him this round,
Demon.
would it be another action for him to just like throw it somewhere, or in the process of ripping it, just let it go? I
Yeah,
got
to
4
just like
degrees
kind
of
of
success.
chuck it like up into
Yeah.
the railing or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
To make it basically irrelevant to this fight right now.
yeah. Just get
Nice.
that. Just take that out of the equation there. Get that bad boy on out.
He's
Oh yeah, what's the status of Ohm Skull removing Rice's head?
oh, that takes a couple more out of combat turns.
Yeah.
Come on.
The Night Lord is gonna start punching.
Nice.
Ouch.
And at this point, there's like, he was strategizing. You know, he was taking out Rise, he was trying to take out Yen, not so much Caius. But at this point, Ohm just yanked that from him. He's just gonna punch Ohm in the
Ohm's
face.
gonna get a punch. All right.
Is he getting a debuff for being blinded?
He's gonna have a -10 for being blind, and there's also a permanent negative damage modifier on armed attacks. He does have a unnatural strength bonus, so it's still gonna do quite a bit of damage if he does hit. But
We'll see what we can do here.
it's gonna be a hit with his first
I'll
of
do
two
a dodge.
attacks. Try and dodge.
Dodge.
It'll be 1d5 plus 7 damage, if my math is right.
Oh, definitely.
That
did
is a
dodge.
failure of
Wow.
9 degrees on that dodge. You're getting punched by a Space Marine.
Yeah.
It's going to be 10 damage. It would have been to the body.
Let's see. Ohm has 8 armor on his body and 3 toughness, so that's he takes a punch.
2
from
deaths.
Oh, Jesus.
Ohm takes a punch from a Space Marine.
Ouch.
And
Body just like shifts
at
around the
this
punch.
point, he is going to. Ohm has no melee weapons, so yeah, he's going to run up and around Erlene, actually, after that punch. Kind of just like
Oh.
stagger back and kind of full tilt with the momentum, even almost falling to the ground, which shows just how much damage you've done to this guy.
Yeah.
But kind of pushes himself back up and he's going to punch you, Arlene. He's like mid swing.
If she's already got like an Overwatch on him, could she get a reaction shot as he's coming?
She's got aim, not Overwatch.
Yeah.
So bonus to next attack, not an attack mid move. The aim does count. The aim trains, so you
Actually,
still have
hold
the
on.
bonus.
I need to do this audio because that's pretty good there, voice quills.
Kinetic reaction acknowledged, redirecting energy.
All right, it's actually Erlene. It's your turn next. He is going in for the punch. His helmet's off, holding a chest plate. He still has his bolt pistol, but it's jammed, so he'd have to take
Kinda
time
crying.
to unjam it.
All right.
He's still got grenades as well, so he could just go back to.
confused.
But that didn't work for him. There's gonna be no
All right.
grenades in season 2 from me. None at all. Not even one.
Full auto burst. Ready. Let's go.
Okay, you would still have a -10 modifier because you're engaged with him. So the -20 counteracts.
Yeah,
still have a
I get
-10.
why you did that.
Yeah.
All right.
Plug it in, see what you get.
All right, loading up the character sheet because it's just giving me spinny thing. Come on.
I can always roll it for you if you have maximum trouble.
Nope, I can do it. I think that the smoke just kept on messing my browser up.
I warned of this.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Gear. Auto pistol. What is it for it again? Hit? I hit the hit button.
You hit the hit button first, then you put in full
Full
auto
aim.
burst, full aim, and then a -10.
Point blank range though.
No, point blank is a weird one. Point blank doesn't
Okay.
work the way you might think it does, because it's kind of the logic in a lot of gun-based RPGs is if you're this close, someone can just go smack, which is exactly
Okay.
what this guy is gonna do if you miss. He's just gonna smack the gun down.
Short range?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like point
No,
blank.
not short range. You have a negative modifier for range because you're in. You get no range bonus,
Okay.
but you get a -10 modifier on the roll as a whole.
All right. So -10. I'm gonna turn that to a -20 so I don't have to get rid of the thing that I already put in.
Okay.
Unless I'm
yeah,
gonna start
that's
over.
fair. Yeah.
There we go.
It's gonna be failure with 2 degrees, getting a 64 on a 40. It's a very reachable target. Do you want to re-roll that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be brutal if you can get a full auto burst at this guy, point blank range. It will depend on where you hit because it's random because it's not a called shot. If it's a headshot, this guy might just be dead. All right, 30. That is a success. You only get 1 full auto. 1 hit for every degree of success. So it's only 1 hit, but you do hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll that damage. It's going to be with a 34. I believe that is to the that's to the body. So
Oh.
probably get damage soaked.
Shit. I should have done call shot. All right. Damage.
Yeah. That's gonna be one of the things where you're trying to aim at his head with no helmet as he's getting closer, and as he gets completely close,
Yeah.
there's a spray of bullets, and it's just against the chest piece. The bullets just spraying kind of everywhere.
All right, I'm about to take this fucking punch. Somebody better kill him.
Yeah. Caius, you're up next. Drugged
Yeah.
up,
I am indeed.
and somehow not done any psychic phenomena this entire fight. You have
Yeah.
just been the luckiest Psyker player.
Let's
Like in the
reroll
history of
my.
Dark Heresy.
Let's drop my last fate point and reroll
Last
that
fate
first
point
one.
being spent, re-rolling this one.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
Still a
Okay.
failure.
That's fine.
Not
I still
even a
got one.
69.
I know, right? Oh my
Nice.
god.
And that's a miss as well.
I'm just trying not to hit Erlene at this point.
That is true. You got Erlene
Yeah.
right in the way.
Yeah.
God, fuck me. Just forget
Yen,
about it.
finish it up.
I'm about to die.
Yeah, and close up
Yen,
shop.
you're
buddy.
next.
Jen's gonna try and get a little bit closer.
Okay,
Nah,
you
just
can't do a
call that
cold shot
shot,
if you
buddy.
go closer.
Yeah.
Do that sweet
You know,
just
you can do
sure.
called shot from there, right?
I think so.
Cold shot's a full
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm
you can do
in
it from
range.
here,
Yeah.
for sure.
Pop his head off.
Yeah, come on.
Come on.
I think you still got one fate point too. You should be able to do this.
Channel bin
That's a
cell.
failure with 2
Yeah, no.
degrees.
Yeah.
That's
Channel
not-
Ben Yon
that-
Cell. Use that fate point.
Do you have any
don't
fate
have-
points?
I don't have any face point left. I only had 2 fate points.
No, you
No,
still
you
got
still
one.
have one.
You
No,
only
I-
use one.
You only
No, I
used
used
one.
2.
Use the fate point, Yen.
It says
That's
2
right,
on
only-
the sheet. I trust you. Yeah. You know, Enovan's the one
It
minusing
says you
them on the
have
sheet.
one.
Mm-hmm.
I think we missed one in the chat. I think.
Yeah, I think you missed
Evans
one in the
keep
chat because
track of
remember
ourselves.
I re-rolled twice.
Oh.
Yeah.
That
Did
one
you?
shot.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, no, I re-rolled and
Oh,
I
yeah.
jammed, and I re-rolled to unjam.
Oh, that's right. That's
with
right.
the Night
Yeah, I remember
Lord,
that.
unarmed, unhelmeted,
And then
right in front of you.
beat up
you
Erlene, oh
all
God.
Whiff horribly. Ohm.
I did
Oh, yeah.
great, actually.
Yeah, Ohm did great. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, you're precious.
Yeah, I killed an entire planet. I'm doing super right now.
Yeah. Just riding the high.
Oh, at this
yeah.
point, you know, there's the, you know, everyone's waiting for the punch, but there is a very satisfying as Rice's head is removed
Nice.
from the body.
As soon as that is taken off, the skull is going to leap with it. And it's gonna go right back up the tubule into the
the tube,
the null
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just make its way back.
Yep.
Cool.
Start cleaning this off.
You ain't getting away that easy, baby.
What would you like to do? You're still holding the flashlight on him, essentially.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm.
Yeah.
It's a stab light with a range of like whatever, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
I've got him cornered like a raccoon or a possum or something. Trash.
Yeah, he's always trying to like move, so like one arm is like in front of his face, you know. It would be a piercing light in this kind of environment, you know, with the gloom and stuff.
You guys got any suggestions?
Kill!
Charge him.
Blast.
You do have a. Do you still have your hand cannon? You could take a shot.
Oh,
Yeah, he does. Oh no, he got rid of it.
You gave it to someone, didn't you?
Oh no, it's still in
Something.
my inventory, but I
But if you're maybe your starting hand cannon, you know, you kept it.
yeah, I mean, but I don't have it any of the stats or anything for it.
I can give you them real quick. I got them open.
Just pick up Rice's flamer and
I thought about that, but then I'd basically kill Erlene with it.
yeah, you would.
Fuck it.
No, that's not how. We need you to actually do some damage at some point. So
Yeah.
we're gonna.
She's
need you to at least
she's
absorb-
keeping him
Try.
distracted so we can burn him
Yeah,
alive.
we need you to absorb at least one hail of punches before.
Oh no.
There's the hand cannon stats if you want to use it.
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's
Half action, get the pistol out, check it still works.
yeah.
Then
Oh yeah,
half
this
action
thing.
to shoot.
Right.
So it's a ballistic skill check with a plus. You can do it. You know what you're doing. Yeah, this. It would take. One full round for him to reload his. To unjam his pistol. Might be worth it at this point.
Okay, well, I just click the hit button.
Yep. Hit button, single shot, short range. There are no other modifiers on top of that.
It says half aim,
No aim.
no aim, short range.
And we're pretty, like, this hand cannon is basically a deagle, right?
Yeah, it's just. Alright.
Back when deagles were cool.
Holy shit!
It's a hit! It's an amazing
Nice.
hit, too, rolling a 5.
Nice.
And
That has to
unfortunately,
be
a
his
5
head.
means it's a body shot.
Fuck off with
Hey, look,
that.
I made a,
'cause
I
it
made a
flips.
hole. You got this.
It flips to a 50.
Let's do
Just
damage.
shoot through the exhaust port that I made for you. Oh.
It is a hit, and it does do damage. It's not a kill.
Yeah.
But I will say that. It does do damage because his chest armor is reduced. Which is crazy. Okay.
Bye, everyone.
You got this. It's just punches.
It would be sensible for him to reload his bolt gun. It would be more chaotic for him to just unleash a hail of punches. He's gonna punch at you. He has a -10 modifier. It's going to hit. It's going to be a hit in the... just barely not in the head. It's going to be a hit in the arm. What's your armor damage reduction?
Can I
on your
dodge?
Right arm?
Can I still dodge?
You
or
can
is
try and
this
make a
still
dodge.
undodgeable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
All
can
right,
dodge,
we're
but then you won't be able to dodge the second one. If he hits
Got it. I'm gonna try to at least reduce the load if I can.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Why is character sheet so slow?
Oh,
Okay.
Let me just
dodge.
move little Ohm out of the battle map there.
I love when it just zoops away.
No modifier, right?
No modifier.
Boom. Let's
Getting
go.
punched. You're getting punched.
Yeah.
Sucks. Sucks to be me.
What's your armor?
This is against your right arm. 11 damage to the right arm. 11 wounds. So what's your damage reduction on your right arm? I'm pointing at my left.
Damage reduction. Oh, why is this character sheet so slow?
I can only imagine the
Going.
incredulous look that little the skull's gonna get, like from Tech Priest, as it's bringing in this this.
Oh no,
skull.
this is like
No,
good.
that's not
for them.
weird.
This is weird. This
Alright.
is normal.
Right arm, right? It's
Yeah.
3.
Okay, so you're gonna take 8 wounds right now, and then he's
That's
gonna
your
attack you with
armor
the second
plus your
shot.
toughness?
Yeah, but Erlene hasn't really got proper armor on the arms.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, thank
Erlene's
you.
really been
Yeah,
running
one
around
second.
with a proper like chest plate and nothing else.
I did not make that second hit.
He's gonna burn a fate point. He has 2 more. He'll burn 1.
Oh, tired.
Yes, I'm gonna
Come
burn
on.
a fate point and try to punch out one of the PCs to death. Because how
Yeah,
many
yeah.
other times can I do this?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Jeez.
And he's gonna miss.
He's tired, huh?
Yeah.
He is
Sun's
the
going
big
down,
bulky
big guy.
boss fight that's got like
He needs some milk.
running low.
Yeah. Early, here's your chance to shoot him in the head.
Get some
It
orange
is
slices
your
in.
turn. You still have your chainsaw equipped as well.
Yeah,
bear in
I'm thinking
mind.
of chainsword, called shot, head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a -20, but the
I have,
if it
and I
hits,
have one,
it broad
and I
dodges
have
the
one,
armor.
and I have 1 fate point left.
Mm.
So, we're gonna try a hit.
Hey, Erlene, do you have grenades?
Do I have yeah, right. What,
All the
okay, what
grenades
is
go
it?
to Yen.
Okay, no aim.
No aim.
Attack type. This is going to be standard.
Yep.
Modifier.
Well, cold shot. If it doesn't say cold shot there, just give it a minus
20.
Well, no, standard gives a plus 10, so give it a minus 30 for it to even out.
Yeah, it is cold shot. Okay.
Well, that would be if you were shooting, it would be a jam, but you're not. You probably want to use that fate point. That is.
Yep, we're gonna
Seven degrees of
burn.
failure right now.
We're gonna burn this last fate point right now.
But bear in mind, this is
All right.
also only one action out of 2. So if you have another attempt after this as well,
Yeah.
just on swinging.
Try the swing
All right.
first. And see.
Yeah, try
Well,
the
he
swing
can't
and then try
parry.
another.
He had a parrying bonus with his chainsword, and the chainsword is up in the rafters.
Yeah.
It never comes up. You're looking for a real tight modifier though with the cold shot. It's a 21.
Yeah. I'd almost do
doable.
swing first and then cold shot.
1 and 5.
Yeah, but then you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't get another one off this because it's a cold shot, so it's a full action.
Oh yeah, true.
So this is your last swing.
You got
before
you got this.
Get another round.
I'm making those attempts. Did it not go?
It's
No.
not rolled through yet.
Wow.
Are you sure you submitted it right?
Yeah.
Try it again.
Nothing happened. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it all over again.
Yeah, if 3 come through, we'll just take the one that's the best.
Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Oh, it's a success.
Hey!
All right, roll damage. It's a chain sword, so it's rending. So you roll damage twice and take the higher result.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh no. The browser is literally dying.
I think this is on your end at this point.
Yeah, no, this is 100% on my end.
So you are gonna hit him in the face with a
Oh
chain
my
sword.
God. Maybe I should use a different browser next time. Oh, I guess so there isn't a next time. Oh my God. Okay, you're gonna have. Can you do it for me? Because my
I can roll
browser
it.
is completely.
I can roll
My
it.
browser has completely died.
I will roll it.
Your browser's fighting
damage.
against you now.
Yeah.
It would be either 13 or 6. We'll take the 13, and that is enough to take him. No, I gotta look it up on the chart. I gotta look it up how much critical
How much
damage
head does he have
rending to
left?
the
DM
head is.
discretion.
Right.
He doesn't have much head left.
Uh-oh.
Boy, he had a real big monologue too.
Yeah, he did. It was real impressive
like,
for a sec. I mean, he did.
He was a
Ryza.
Night Lord. He was waiting for a monologue.
Yeah.
With
No, Ryza's
finally
not
getting
dead.
the right chance to get in melee, you can swing.
Oh yeah, Rice will be back.
hit him, strike him in the head with the chainsword. His face is going to be churned apart in a display of blood and gore until there is very little remaining. The rest of the Night Lord's body is going to stagger and then just creak backwards and hit the ground with a deep metal thunk. And that's when the rest of the blood just starts spurting out of the neck.
Nice.
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino.
All right, somebody kill this. Kill him. Finish him off.
Oh, he's dead.
I hit him again just in case.
Yeah, that's great. That's canon. There's like one last molten
Fuck
beam
this
on the
thing.
ground.
Then we lit him on fire.
And there's also this like doo-doo-doo-doo from the backpack noise of just it churning down
that's
as
pretty
the
good.
host has died.
Ah.
Pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so
Nice.
Ohm's gonna immediately start.
He doesn't have a
communicating
skull
with
to
the
take
null
home.
point. No,
It's
Ohm's
true.
gonna start
That is true.
communicate- He would not take that skull.
Yeah.
Ohm will start communicating to the null point to reinforce the area.
Of course. And that is going to start happening. As
Well,
this
my
is,
employer's
of course-
dead.
Nah, we got you. Yen's got a whole bag of fruit. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be looking for a new job apparently.
a temporary condition.
Okay.
Well,
so
I killed this dude. It's confirmed kill, right?
Oh wait, hold up.
Got him 4K?
More like good night, Lord. Ah, got him.
Ah!
Yeah.
Cha-ching!
okay.
All right, my professional bearing goes way down without Risa around.
It's true.
Home will actually start cleaning up Risa.
Nice.
Yeah. There is a long process that begins now. Mostly for
So is
for
Ravella
you
dead?
three,
Dead?
not so much. Yeah. And that'll actually be one of the things that happens over the next days. Is that the tech priests of the Null Point? This is a Titan. This is a glorious machine that has elevated them all to a new level of existence within the Mechanicus.
Yeah.
The brain of Ravella Picello can be reconfigured to activate the Titan in some way. She can be entombed within it, but mostly used as a key rather than a pilot. She is going to be interred within it as it is being lifted off world. Aboard the Null Point for well, let's first deal with the three of you, with Erlene, with Caius, and with Yen. You aren't really given much fanfare. You are not important to them. There is no Inquisitor to tell you guys to work together, and Ohm certainly doesn't tell you guys to work together. But you're not treated like you are fed, you are watered, you are
Acknowledged.
You would probably sort out a plan of some degrees. But a lot more is going on with Ohm, because after all, Ohm is actually a member of this Mechanicus, and honestly probably going to be a part of the Null Point for a while. You know, you've really proven yourself.
It's time for me to hit up my ship.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. Erlene has a ship, and you guys can eventually leave on it together, but before you guys leave, there is the matter of Risa, who would be, of course, cleaned up. And what's your plan with the putting Risa back into service? And general funeral rites and stuff as well.
Would depend how. Well, actually, shit, the whole Null Point be available to lend its expertise, wouldn't they?
I will say, it is totally possible to put a heavy flamer on a servo skull.
Nice. Risa becoming a sun in the solar system.
Actually, hold on. I want to type something at you.
Okay. But yeah, it's a very big hum of that one's not possible. That's an unrelated thing. That's got no human element of it. But something similar.
What's the equivalent we can do for that?
Oh, you could definitely, with the work of some of the other people of the Null Point, maybe the assistance of Tekwin, have Rice's skull and consciousness and weapon transformed into a battle servitor, as in one of the big ones. Essentially a tank.
You want to be a big tank, honey? There we go. Good as new.
Like none of it ever happened.
Yeah. Good. I made her better.
And Risa is uploaded, or becomes wholly a servitor built for battle and the protection of Ohm. Can keep the helmet and the flamer. So I mean, what else, what did you really lose?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Like I said, you are going to be basically allowed to stay on a Null Point and continue on their service. It's going to be a long time of them fishing the Titan off the planet and getting it somewhere where it can be put to use as the Titans support vessel, essentially.
Nice.
Anything else you'd want to do with that?
No, Ohm is. If Ohm could be happy, he would be extremely content right now.
Yeah, this is the happy ending for Ohm. Now, for the rest of you... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no.
Hey, listen, it can be the
Just
happy,
happy.
ending for Yen too. Just Yen and the Titan on the side of a hill, like sharing a picnic basket.
I'm glad you went Titan and not Ravella's burnt corpse.
No. Of course.
Oh, she's
he's-
in it. She is in there, kind
exactly.
of. There is a thing where Titans, where the princeps live within the machine.
That's right.
No,
Yen.
for the rest of you,
Yeah.
as the null point takes a period of months, lifting this Titan off the planet. But when they will enter warp and head to a more civilized area, honestly, Mars. The null point is returning to Mars,
Nice.
and you guys have no contact with the Inquisitor that hired you, Balifo.
Nope.
Might not even be alive.
Oh,
So
man.
I think the most logical thing that happens is that Erlene, Caius, and Yen, with your little ship, just kind of become mercenaries and work
So-
off together, right?
So what do y'all want to do?
I want to go
'Cause,
hook up with that Astromancer we met all those episodes ago.
Oh, she's on the null point, I think.
I liked her.
She is
yeah.
on the null point.
No, not the one on the null point. The oh
Well,
wait, is she on the null
she's
point?
in the null. The sibilance
Yeah.
is in the
Ah,
null
okay,
point. So
okay.
yeah,
Got it. Yeah,
it's
that's
possible.
true.
That's totally possible.
Ohm
Perfect.
has turned that thing into a
Make me a
one-stop shop
psycho
for
friend.
everybody.
Hell yeah.
So I'm christening this Arvis lighter here. I'm christening it. I'm thinking of some kind of name like I don't know, like the decade hawk or
I like it.
century eagle, something along those lines. I don't know. I'm coming up with ideas. So we're gonna I'm just gonna be a bounty hunt. Like I'm just gonna do some bounty hunting around these parts. So I don't know what y'all are up to.
Yeah, I like the idea of lighting more things on fire.
Yeah. Well, we tend to not tend to not burn the people that we requisition for the Empire alive.
We can.
We prefer to bring them in whole. That way we can prove that.
Well, you know.
I mean, personally, I think I've kind of haven't had enough Kaboom for a good while, personally.
Well,
you know, there's the building,
what?
there's the planet. But maybe my good shots can help.
All right.
Help
Well,
better than boom.
cool. Well, come aboard the Eon Sparrow, I guess.
I like Eon Sparrow. That's good.
Yeah,
Sparrow.
and
It's got a good ring
I
to
even
it.
got a logical continuation for Yen, because of course this is going to be, you know, the rest of your lives, however long it is. But Yen, you know, you're a driver, you're a pilot as well. It's entirely possible that at some point this little Aeon Sparrow becomes not just one ship, but a bit of a fleet. And Yen having another ship, and you know, doing all of that kind of stuff.
Doing some trading stuff.
When exactly, you know, not a
Smuggling,
rogue
stuff
trader,
like
but
that.
rogue trader light. Yen becomes the manager for the bounty hunting trio, which,
Nice.
to be fair, makes sense. And that's how these stories end. Ohm and Risa together forever in the pursuit of continued science, and the others going off to fight more.
When
in an
I
ever-continuing
leave,
war.
when I leave, I'm timing it so that it's right as the planet, as the star and the planet are lined up, so that way we're whooshing off. Into
Yeah, that's the
sunset.
final shot is you guys leaving orbit of Mars when the null point has gone to Mars, and you're just flying off to wherever.
Perfect.
And that's where we ended off.
Awesome. Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much, Ollie, for such a very detailed and just incredibly grimdark campaign. Big thank
Yeah, I
you
hope it was
to-
a good introduction to 40k. I know it was for, or at least for like this for a lot of you.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know anything about 40K,
Yeah.
40K coming into it. Awesome. And big thank you to our cast as well. Lucid Fox, Locke the Raven, XY Chelsea, Enovan, and Distracted Elf, who died halfway through. Big thank you to the cast and the viewers from Twitch. We had a couple of subscriptions today. Lucid Fox and Chalupa Cabra for tier 3. Thank you so much. I guess we'll do like little shout outs on the way out, unless you guys want to talk about the campaign at all. I think we wrapped it up really nicely.
Shout outs and final thoughts.
Yeah. Ollie, you go first.
I am Ollie. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter at OllieRant. If you like this campaign, you should definitely follow me on Twitch. I run D&D shows in my own evolving setting of Yavaskir. If you like this vibe, you like my storytelling, you'll love that show. We do a lot of really interesting things, and there is a tie-in board game series coming out soon called Schism. This has been a really good time. It's been really fun to work on a show with just ridiculously high production values and meet a lot of you guys. I'm glad that Nicotine found me on the mean streets of Twitter to bring me in. And yeah, hopefully you'll see me again on Fable Scraps soon, I hope.
Awesome. Thank you, Ollie. Next up is Lucid Fox.
Hi, I'm Lucid Fox, formerly known as Caius, burning everything. I look forward to doing that again in the future of role-playing games. So find me at the place on the Twitter and the Twitch.
Thank you, Lucid. Next up is Locke the Raven.
Hi, I'm Locke the Raven, DoomLore Season 1 champion. I'm also a variety.
The second you walked in as a tech
most
priest,
skulls harvested.
you got favoritism. It's saying the most knowledgeable, and you're playing a tech priest, and you're role playing it as an asshole. Like, yeah.
Play the
I
entire.
roleplayed it as a tech priest.
Mm-hmm.
He said what he
but-
said.
Yeah, I said what I said.
You owned this game. This campaign was yours.
I tried. I've literally wanted to be able to play a tech priest since this came out. So, finally. But you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Locke the Raven, spelled like it sounds. So,
Awesome. Thank you, Locke. Next up is XY Chelsea.
I'm XY Chelsea. I stream on Twitch when I actually do stream at XY Chelsea 87. I am also at XY Chelsea 87 on Instagram, where I post photos sometimes. I also have a YouTube channel that I am launching in the next few weeks, although that remains to be seen. That is XY Chelsea on YouTube.com, and I also have a Twitter account, which is where I put my thoughts and ideas into the world. And I've just launched my TikTok channel, which is XY Chelsea TV at TikTok or at TikTok.com.
Awesome. Thank you. Enovan.
Hello there, I'm Enovan. I may have not been the champion of the season. However, it was the only character to get laid, so champion in his own right.
That's true.
Losers.
When did that happen?
Oh, before you were here. There's a reason why
missed it.
Ravella is being called his girlfriend.
yeah. We
You
decided
missed
one
it.
episode we're getting him laid.
You missed a very charismatic inbound cell.
Wait,
Been
did
on
you,
sale.
did you end up? Did you and Ravella end up? Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then we lit his girlfriend on fire.
that's true. Right in front of him.
Didn't really end well, the relationship. Yen kind of was a jerk afterwards and got kicked out.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the whole burning thing. Not the best relationship, I will say. But
Well, I
still the only
we've all had worse.
I saved her once.
Yeah. First character on Fable Scraps to get laid, right? That's the stat, you know?
Yeah.
And still the only.
And it's Enovan.
Aww.
Good job, Belle.
Thank you, Enovan. And my name is Nicotine. I'm one of the people here behind Fable Scraps. If you like a tabletop roleplay, then hit that follow button. We have a lot more coming down the pipeline here at Fable Scraps. Twitch.tv/Fable Scraps is going to be doing another show here very shortly based on the Eberron world of D&D. It'll be a very hard-boiled film noir type show. All about sort of like an urban fantasy kind of film noir kind of detective show. I'm very excited. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and yeah, that'll be our next big undertaking here. So, big thank you to all around, to all our wonderful cast, and yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I have so many feelings. I'm gonna be so lonely next Friday.
It's been fun.
We'll be sure to let you guys know where the future of DoomLore lies on our Discord. That's fablescraps.com/Discord, and our Twitter account, twitter.com/fablescraps. Have a wonderful rest of your Fridays, everyone. We'll see you next time.
My night is just beginning.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, well.
Bye.
So, it's a solar system,
Uh-huh.
and I'm a planet in it.
You're my son.
I don't understand. You explain this. I'm
masses of
Alright, we'll go over the diagram one more time.
alright. Now, where am I on this diagram? Orbiting
In the
you?
grim darkness of the 41st millennium.
I suppose
There
if there is a galactic center in frame of reference, that would be me.
Alright, so I'm like a planet then. Got it.